That's right, folks. Please consider subscribing. Hit the old like button and leave me a comment. We're up here in Greensburg, Pennsylvania at the Field of Dream Motocross Farm, and we got a little bit of everything for you on this video. We got some beautiful bikes, a lot of smiles. We got kids tearing it up. We got Powderpuff races. We got pit bike races, more smiles. And right now we're getting ready to get started with my 79 CR 390 Husky, and we're going to let her rip in this first moto and just see how the heck this thing works out. Oh my god, no! Oh yeah, I took that guy out. It was not pretty. I thought I had the real estate. He thought he had the same real estate, and it just didn't end up very well.
You okay, buddy?
Everybody was all right, and very fortunate about that. All right, let's jump into Moto 2, and we'll see if we can get a better start going. I did come back and get a 4th place finish on that first Moto. We're gonna let them experts go first. We're gonna get that gum band restrung across here. Jamie's gonna get ready, watch for the signal, and he's gonna let her rip. And just like that, we're out of the gate and we are rolling. Not the greatest start, but not the worst start either. I got Evan there right beside me, taking that inside corner. I'm going to try to get him on the outside out here. And I got a lot of horses in the stable just getting ready to rip up over this freaking hill. Put that left leg out, back down the hill. And I got one guy in mind, and that's old Joe Cole. He's going to play a factor in this race, and I got to get ahead of him. Got to find a way to beat that young man. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be one of the most vintage-friendly tracks you're ever going to see us race on. I've been racing since the mid to late 90s, and I've never been to a track that was so racy and put together so well. And as you can tell, I got old Joe Cole. He's in my real estate right now, thinking he's got a little bit of something for me. I'm getting ready to send it. Gone. This is something I wish I would have done a little bit different. I'm going to rim this around the outside, drag race him down over the hill. I'm going to get him on that straight. I hit that thing perfect, and he kind of slid it out a little bit. But you'll see later on in the race, he uses that inside to get back at me. He was getting really good at coming in from the outside, doing the old slide job in on me. I still say, Joe, that looks like an Eddie Bauer edition. I'm going to wear that joke out all year long. I'm sorry, but until you take that suitcase off the rear fender, Eddie Bauer. We're both looking for the nice inside rut. I mean, it was absolutely perfect. They ran a rock hound around here. The ground was kind of very soft. We got a lot of rain from like 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and it kept the dust down. This is the second moto after they'd already had one full set of motos, and it's still not terrible out there by any means. And they threw a little bit of water down in places that were getting a little bit dusty, but man, just look at this track. We got 4 laps of this, and you're going to see some good racing, let me tell you. It doesn't take super long to get around here, but I love this jump coming up right here to start-finish line. You can't send it. Down over the hill. Who can outbrake who? Oh, man, I was reaching for brakes that I didn't have. But I'm thinking I got more power, Joe. I can just let it scream up over there. It's just going to be a matter of, can I take his line away? That's what I need to do. I'm going to try this inside line. Oh, that got close. Now, there's a sandy section down here in this turn. If you got stuck on the left side of that right there and did not catch this little rut that I caught, you would lose a ton of ground. It just ate up all the power you had. Thanks, Joe. Didn't really appreciate all that roost in my face, but I'm getting ready to send it again. Love it. Now, as you can tell, he gets a big jump on me there. I gotta learn from these mistakes right there. I gotta take that line away from him, make him go to the outside of me. He does blow the turn right there. Not bad, but he blew it. If I'd have set that turn up better, I definitely could have got in front of him without a problem. So anyhow, as you're watching Joe and I rip around here and just race tooth and nail, you're gonna see in the video. You can fast forward if you want. If this doesn't entertain you enough, you can fast forward to the Powderpuff section. We got the girls. I think there was 5 of them out there racing, and I think Katie Riley comes from the back and wins that one. And it's just a heck of a race. Teresa had it in the bag, and something went a ride down over the hill there, and she kind of wiped out, got back for the end of the race there after she got her footing and stuff like that. And you'll see some pit bike racing. That was kind of a last minute deal, and we had the adults take off on one line, and they let the kids do a line as well. And just, it was so much fun. Oh my God, everybody was laughing, carrying on, and just if you missed this race, you missed one of the best ones, let me just tell you. And then toward the end of the video, you're gonna see me take on the cross country course, and it's a for the little bit of ground that they have here, they used it up on the motocross course, and they had a couple extra acres, and they made the best of what they had, and they did a pretty good job. I think you'll like and appreciate the work that went into that track. And oh, where'd Joe go? That's right, I'm out front. Now he catches that inside stinking berm again. Get out of my way. Oh. But I'll tell you what, I'm hoping these guys find their way to onto the national schedule here, because so much time and effort has went into making this track as good of a track as, you know, you're going to have a checklist out there that you're going to go over. You're going to need plenty of parking. Check it off. You're going to need a track that isn't a modern track, that is wide enough to make good passes, dirt that's good enough to hold several berms, and you're going to need food vendors available, and they got tons of them that they could bring around. We're only about less than a half hour away from Pittsburgh. We're out in the middle of the country, though. My daughter came over from Pittsburgh, and she lives about 20 minutes away. It was nice to have a local fan base to cheer you on, that's for sure. You can see the dust is not really getting all that bad. You can see real well. Man, I thought I caught that berm right there just about darn near perfect. Lots of room for spectators to watch is another check off the old list. There was, the way the hillside is, you can see everything. The way these people are up along in between the fence and the track right there. Last lap. I got to get this done. I need some bragging rights over Joe. That's all I got to say. I need some bragging rights. He's in my class, 50 plus, intermediate motocross here. And I was going to sell this bike and getting better at it. With the motocross, I think that it'll work. I don't particularly care for it in the cross country. It's a little too heavy for me, a little too much power. I prefer a lighter smaller bike myself in the woods. But on the motocross track, yeah, it works pretty darn well. There isn't going to be any footage of my KTM. I did get 2 tremendous starts. I got very fortunate in the fact that I got the whole shot on both of them and held the lead in both motos and took 1 and 1. And that just makes for a very boring video. And if you want to check the track out, you want to see where you can dice it up and mix a different line in to get somebody out. And I think this was the best moto that I had, that you could really see how you could set that guy up in front of you to make that pass if you needed to. And Joe is, I got to give him credit, he's running a good race. He's taking my lines away that I want, and he's not blowing the turns and stuff. He's getting used to the track. But if I want to jump up in there, I think I could have. Nah, I'm not really going to do that. I would have definitely did it if I could have. Right here, I thought I could close it up tight, but he didn't go as wide as what I expected him to there, that's for sure. And I knew whenever we got up to these 3 singles that were just sort of shooting you out across there, nothing too high. Like I said, this is just a great vintage friendly motocross track. You're not going to find anything better. There's the old checkered flag, and that's how she's going to end.
You're the star video, dude, man. I haven't had a good one all day, and that was perfect. Oh my God, that was fun.
Go, go, go! Come on, go! Trees, what are you doing? Up, Teresa got her again! Woo! Hey, Trees, right here! Right here! Go! You got it! Go, 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 go! Atta girl! Woo! Let's go, Megan! Come on, let's go! You're doing great! Teresa wrecked! Yep!
She said it.
Teresa had it won. She's lost.
Go, 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 go! We're on lap 3 right now. See, just throw the white flag, make them do another one. It's pretty short. Got it ready. Go, Donna! Almost. Here comes the people. Watch out.
everybody. It's Sunday morning, and I'm getting ready to launch this KTM out of the gate, and I'm going to hold this lead for about a half a lap. And we'll give you a good feel for how things go, but I did get into some good racing, and I'll kind of explain things how it went here. Now, as you can tell, we're using the motocross course because of the lack of real estate on the property here for the cross country race. Pretty much all the time and money was sent into the motocross track, which was understandable, and they just did a tremendous job. Hate to keep saying that, but as you can see, the guy's coming back toward me. We're getting ready to jump back down onto a tight little windy, up through the fence rows, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Some big, deep ravines, tight single track. And right now, I'm not feeling too bad. I felt pretty good. I walked just about the entire track before the race, helping out with the kids, taking video of the kids and stuff. And so I had a good idea what I was up against. And I always try to do that anyhow. And I do not know where Joey Spade's at. I know that he's more than likely in the top 3 guys. He was right beside me when we started. And I hear someone behind me, but not real hard and heavy. So what to wait and see how this rolls out. Now, I think we did 6 or 7 laps because it was a little like 2.5 mile course. So you're gonna end up like with an 8-minute lap. There's a ravine they piled a bunch of logs up in, and another one. There was a little bit of a transition down over and then back up over. Down into this little bit of a mud pit. There's a creek running through it, so it stayed muddy the entire time. And I'm not sure what it was, but I didn't feel very comfortable when everything got wet and slippery. Right here, I think I hit that log and it kind of sent me to the right a little bit. And yep, that's Joey. I knew he'd be there somewhere. I tried to get out of his way, pulled the bike out of the way so I can get it restarted. He takes off, never to be seen again. And we're gonna progress a couple laps at least, 2-3 laps, and then Dave Cutskill gets by me. And you know what? He helps my lap times out tremendously. I'm just kind of cruising along, thinking, all right, Joey's gonna get that. I gotta keep Evan behind me, anybody else in the class, and I'll just do what I have to. And when I got behind Dave, I thought, you know what? I can kind of hang with him. So I don't think I've ever raced with Dave before like this, so I thought I'm gonna just see how much I can keep up with him. And I was surprised. Either he wasn't getting on it as much as he usually does, or this might have been his 3rd race as far as I know, because the guy's just a machine. But he helps me keep good pace. When you get that guy out in front of you that you can kind of hang with, it really helps your pace. So after I found that I can hang with him, I decided to do just that and help him help me get some good lap times. That's what I was looking for. Stay consistent. And I'm not really looking to pass Dave here. He's not in my class. I was just using him. So I remember seeing this for the first time, this little bit of a dip down over that hill. I was like, holy smokes. Then we're gonna jump back out onto the motocross course here, and I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to pass him. After I got out on here, I'm more of a motocrosser than a cross country guy, always have been. And I'm getting after it. I'm gonna see what that old Honda he's got up there. It's a 4-stroke. I'm gonna see what I can do with this thing, and I'm gonna try to tuck it inside a few places, and we'll see how it goes, because I'm gonna race him hard on the motocross track, and see if I can make that pass. I can definitely hang with him. He likes taking this little inside jump here, and I started doing that later on. If you took it way to the right, it worked out real well. Okay, just berm, like I was racing Joe out there with. Now, I didn't include all of the race here on the cross country because it would have just been a lot of rinse and repeat. We don't need all that. Just want to kind of give you guys an idea of what the track looked like, and hopefully you can garner that it is a really well-run facility, and hopefully this place will get its due. I'm trying to give Dave his due right now, I can tell you that. Hanging with him here pretty tough. Just scream down around to the start-finish line here again. And stick around, I included at the end of the cross-country here a couple of, I call them track shots whenever I'm organizing my stuff in my folders. Different shots of pictures and stuff that I had gotten walking around the track, and people had sent me, or I got them off of Facebook or whatnot. So there's one more last slideshow if you want to watch it, of different guys at the end down there. Hopefully you enjoy all the shots. Leave me a comment in the bottom down there if you would like to see something a little bit different, or if you think that, you know, something would make a good addition to these videos, you know. Or if you just like the video, just say, hey, I really like that video. Now Dave, he got called over for something. It was real quick. I don't know what it was. And my hands are falling asleep on me bad. So I'm having a really hard time with feeling the clutch and feeling the brake lever. I just leave him by because I know I'm going to hold him up. He sets a way better pace for me, so why not just let him get out there and set the pace for me? Now, I think it was this lap here. I hang with him for about an hour and a half lap, and he pulls ahead a little bit, and he ends up finishing about a quarter of a lap ahead of me, and I was fine with that. He did his job as far as I was concerned. But it was fun running through the woods there. You'd see people rooting you on and cheering you and taking pictures and stuff like that. Really, really cool stuff. It's getting later in the race, guys are starting to have the gremlins creep in. Well, folks, I'm gonna get going. We're gonna go to Sumter Station, not terribly far from here. I think it's up closer to DuBois area, and Jamie Wrights and Jim Wrights are gonna be up there being the ringleader on that one. They've got a lot of preparation stuff already done. Hopefully y'all can make it. That'll be the next stop on the Mid-Atlantic tour, and we'll see y'all there. Enjoy the rest of the video, and y'all take her easy.